You don't need to fly across the world to have a meeting with someone. On average, a first-class ticket is 2.5 times as detrimental to the environment as a coach ticket. Yes, babe, obviously I can afford a first-class ticket, but I'm watching my carbon footprint, so that's why I bought Coach. The next one I've started to enact, and I thought would be a lot more challenging than it actually is, and it's just to eat less red meat and dairy products. So, red meat and dairy product consumption does contribute a lot to greenhouse gas emission.
If it comes to driving less, I drive a car. You know, do I take less journeys somewhere? Where can I actually walk? And how less do I use the car? We have cycle lanes we're putting into place. Do you take your kids to the cycle lane more? Do you want to go to the park on your bike a bit more, or do you utilise some of these things? Because it's the small, I like about the video, it was the small things that you talked about, the small everyday things, what make the change. We sometimes think we've got to do some big, bold, massive statement or something. But you know, this thing got me to say small things change the world.
A few things we're going to address here today. I hope everyone liked the food. I didn't add salt. I didn't add salt because I wanted to kind of let the flavour speak. So I left the option for people to add salt. There was salt in the patty. Let me not lie too much, but there was none in the soup. Why I started Yam Tree is more so it was a call to action. I seen the need for healthy food. How important it was for our growth, for our empowerment, for our survival. It's crucial that we start thinking consciously about what we eat and how it affects our mental health, how it affects our physical health. So with that, it was also Yam Tree, give props to the yam. I seen that the yam was underutilized, despite being one of the oldest crops in the world. It's being replaced by sweet potato, by other crops, by maize, by other crops which tend to be genetically modified. So with yam, I seen that there was we needed to eat more yam. It's got a lot more potassium in a lot of other crops. It's got a lot more fibre. It's got saponins in. So that was the real goal, to put on African food on a platform which wasn't yet seen by the Western world. So to really celebrate African food. I think people are getting a message when they come into these events, when they're coming to speak, and when they're looking at the information, they're getting the message. It's a process, it's a journey. It's not going to happen overnight for people to put down the takeaways and the fast food and all this crap that's being pushed. It's not gonna happen, and we need more people spreading the message, more like-minded people coming together and increasing the volume of the message so that people hear it loud and clear.
One of the first things that I started to do from a young age was to make a conscious decision that I would not drive. In fact, after many years I said I would maybe consider driving if they ever introduced vehicles which were powered by natural sources, renewable energy sources, okay. Like solar power. Okay. I'm conscious about what I eat, so my relationship with food. I'm not a vegan, although I have embraced a vegan lifestyle before, and personally I know it's the best way for us to live in terms of the relationship we have with our food, because of the health benefits that I personally have experienced and have also witnessed from other people who have become vegans. But I have a conscious relationship with my food, which means from the point of purchase of my food. But I think it's very important, as much as possible, and it is possible, all of us can do this, is to grow what we eat.